Hello everyone, this is Erik with the Get Me Out of Here vlog, and today I am at the second largest cemetery in the United States to pay tribute to those who gave their lives and served our country. This is Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery, located about an hour south of Chicago, Illinois. Veterans Day is here, and I thought that with all of the political tension going on, this post-election tension that has stirred up emotions in our country, I wanted to just get out and pay tribute to those that have served. So follow me today. I will take you on a tour of the second largest cemetery here in the United States. The largest, I think, is in New York City, somewhere in New York, and the largest in the world is actually in Iraq. This is the third largest cemetery in the world and the second largest in the United States. But follow me, let's take a tour and pay tribute to those who gave their lives to the service of our country. Welcome to Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery. Now let's go and pay our respects. The streets are named after American presidents, also generals, President and General Andrew Jackson, George Washington. There are veterans from several different wars fought during the 20th century here. A veteran from World War II, Korea, and the Persian Gulf War of the early 1990s. You can also see what branch they served in. U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, Vietnam and Persian Gulf. U.S. Marine Corps, World War II. Loving husband and dad. May 30th, that's my birthday. Beloved husband and father. A Purple Heart, loving husband, dad, and grandpa. So this is interesting. I've just noticed, you can see here on the front, Donald C. Craig, and on the back, it reads Dolores M. Craig. That must be his wife. I've never really noticed that before. There's one name on the back and the other on the front. It amazes me how well in line all of these gravestones are. Perfectly straight linear lines. Really something to behold. I also noticed the graves show their religious beliefs. Here is the Star of David for Judaism. Here's the cross for Christianity. Not all of them have a religious symbol on them, but most do. I'm not sure what this symbol is. Is that Native American? If anybody knows more about that symbol, please share in the comments section. I like this one, lovingly known as Poppy. Killed in action, Purple Heart, Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2006. Dear son and brother. I don't know how many people are buried here at this cemetery, but the number, I'm assuming, has to be in the thousands. Pretty wild to think that this cemetery is just over 20 years old, opening in 1999, and all these soldiers that have been laid to rest here since. It's very humbling. Here is a Carillon, a bell tower that was playing a lot of music here a few minutes ago. It's been silent for a little while now, so I don't know if they play on the hour or how many times a day this goes, but it was playing about at least 5 songs about 15 minutes ago, and it's been silent now since then. And here under this flagpole are all the branches of the armed services. You got the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. And here's a statue of Honest Abe, President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief during the American Civil War. And his significance here, I'm guessing, with the statue is he actually formed and created the national cemeteries in the United States during the Civil War, beginning with Arlington National Cemetery. That's why the cemetery here is named after him. To care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan. And here's some information further on that history. The Abraham Lincoln founding president, the national cemeteries were first developed in the United States during the Civil War due to mounting war casualties. And on July 17, 1862, Congress empowered President Abraham Lincoln to purchase cemetery grounds and cause them to be securely enclosed to be used as a national cemetery for the soldiers who shall die in the service of the country. And thus, the national cemeteries here in the United States were born. And I just noticed, too, he has a roll of parchment here that says July 17th, 1862, when that first national cemetery was enacted. I also love how there's lots of pennies on the ground here as well. People are leaving pennies. Little good luck charm and a tribute to Abraham Lincoln. I like how people put pennies in his hand as well. I probably need to wash my hand now. Well, unfortunately, all I have is a quarter. I don't have any pennies on me. I just have a George Washington quarter, so I will leave this in Lincoln's hand as a token right here. Oh, just dropped it. There's 2 quarters, Lincoln. You got 2. Honest Abe, that's the best I can do. If I had a penny, I'd give it to you. And I don't want to lie to you guys and take a penny from the ground and pretend that it was mine. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be honest like Honest Abe. So I left him 2 quarters with George Washington on them. There we go. Over here, it looks like they have walls full of names of those who died, veterans who have passed away. Wow. Amazing. Very beautiful. You just noticed there's a guy named Doogie. Doogie Howser? Here's a World War I veteran. Died in 1971. I know this cemetery opened in 1999, so I'm assuming some of these bodies were moved and relocated here after the fact. Don't really know a lot of the history of this cemetery, but that's what I gathered anyway before I came here, that this was built in 1999, so definitely some older veterans relocated here. So far, World War I is the oldest war that I've seen at the cemetery, but I'm sure there's older ones. My God, look at this swarm of birds. Definitely that time of year, the month of November, getting ready to fly south for the winter. Man, that is a lot of birds over here. Holy cow. Someone even left a pumpkin. I like that. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Here's a memory to Pearl Harbor, in memory of those 2,403 gallant Americans who perished in the service of their country on the Hawaiian island of Oahu, December 7th, 1941. A day that will live in infamy. You can hear the humming from these electrical wires, the buzzing. It's making me a little nervous. Let's get further into the cemetery and away from these things. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. This has been Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery in Elwood, Illinois. It has been a pleasure to share this with you today. Please subscribe for more videos of unique and historic sites and attractions across the United States. Thanks for watching. It's time for me to get out of here.